Don't crash out. I know it may seem like it's worth it, but it's genuinely not worth it. You just got to think about the future. Don't think about what's going to happen right now. Think about the second order consequences. Come on, let's talk about it. Anytime somebody pisses you off or does anything that just blows you, our first reaction could genuinely be to just crash out. Like just the gut reaction. Verbally abuse this person, physically abuse them, or, take it even further depending on how they transgressed. But all of that doesn't need to happen. It's like, yeah, we can live in a life where anytime somebody just says something the wrong way or looks at us the wrong way or just does anything, like I understand there's some things that may be harder to just allow to slide past you. Like somebody spit on your face, I doubt you gonna, be able to not do something to that person. But as long as they aren't violating, then it should be something that you could just, allow to blow over. And if you can't allow it to blow over, then just don't have this person around you too much. You don't gotta cut them off and make it a big, spectacle or nothing. Just fall back from the person if this is genuinely something that you can't tolerate. But as far as reacting and just putting yourself in a lower negative energy just because somebody did something that you don't like, that's not something that you got to keep doing. It's just a cycle that's going to continue going and going, because when you react, you probably are going to overreact because you're probably in a low state if whatever happened to you ticked you off to the degree to where you're about to, let's just call it a physical, like you're about to like really punch this person. This could be because you're in a low state. Like if you're willing to take it that far, you're probably somewhat dysregulated, somewhat in a low state. Unless, like I said, they really, really violated. But if they did something that just ticked you off and now you're ready to just take it there, it's probably not just them. Like you probably have some energy from somewhere else in your life that's really bringing you down. And now this is just the outlet that you're going to use to really get this up out of you. Like this person, they just came at you at the right time because it was enough, built up within you to where you can give them what it seemed like they wanted, which was pressure. But that doesn't have to just be the only way that you move about it. You could take a deep breath whenever somebody plays with you or does anything that you don't appreciate. Take a deep breath in that moment. And then just realize, like, all right, I got a couple other options. I don't have to just tweak right now. It's like, yeah, I could tweak, but what else could I do right here? Okay, maybe I could just ask for clarity. What did you mean by that? Because this is how that kind of felt. And I don't think that you meant it that way. You can just really just ask people, eye contact, get in their vest. Yo, what did that mean? And if they stand on it, then all right, cool. At that point, you let them know, I can't have you around me if you're gonna be doing stuff like this. We can't be around each other. So it's like if this is just you, if this is a behavior that you can't divorce, like you can't let that go, then all right, cool. We gonna have to let each other go because I can't go for that. But as far as you tweaking, like if you was to punch this person in a moment, what are you doing? Like on a deeper level, it's like we're trying to teach people how to treat us. Don't do that. I told you don't do that. It's like, like how we get parented, we tend to just act towards other individuals. Your parents told you don't do something, you did it, and you got beat. Now you feel like this person knows you shouldn't do something. They do it to you, and now you just want to, you get it. So it's like you don't have to move that way. You could take a deep breath, get yourself together, and like I said, tell them you can't have this in your life, or you could just be like, all right, I'm gonna get up out of here. Just fall back, leave the situation, go somewhere else if you can't think clearly in this moment. Go somewhere else, get your thoughts straight, and then come back. If you just automatically assume the worst as soon as you hear it, and then you react immediately with that thought in mind, a lot of the times that can lead to you having regrets. Because, like we spoke on earlier, that reaction could be an overreaction. It's like at first, once you feel attacked, you might just lash out, but deep breathing intentionally will be able to help you out. If you do it as a continued practice and just taking that deep breath right in that moment, as soon as somebody tries you, breathe. Just remember, conscious breath equals more options. When they first try you, it's only going to look like you can do this one thing, which would be to respond. Like that gut feeling that you got coming up, like, yeah, that's the only option available in that moment. But after you take that deep breath, a couple of them if you have time, you'll literally shift out of that fight or flight mode. The fight or flight just making the person in front of you look like an enemy, so it has you tense, ready to just do something. But you don't have to be in that mind frame. You don't have to react just because somebody does something that you don't appreciate. You can, but you do not have to. There are other ways to go about it. Just because you have only ever responded that way doesn't mean that's the only way that you can ever respond. You just gotta shift. Make it a conscious thing in your mind. Like, okay, as soon as you wake up in the morning, tell yourself anything that somebody does that might blow you, you're not gonna allow it to take you to an extremely negative place. Even if it brings you down a little bit, you're gonna consciously grab that before it gets out of hand and bring yourself back up. And you can do that by breathing. In the heat of the moment, just take a deep breath. We tend to get tunnel vision on a situation and think that things just have to happen immediately. Like, soon as somebody says something, we think that response has to come in the next second. You can take a breath. So just remember, right when you're about to, tweak out a little bit, you can take a deep breath and get you out of that mind frame so that maybe some other options can happen. I'm not saying you won't tweak, because it is a process. The breath thing, you got to work at it over time. But over time, you will start to see less and less of that side of you that you don't want to come out. I'm Brad, and this is LGTM Healing, where we get your mind right so you can go and get your money right. I'll see you next time.